Ja, zo gaat dat soms op een festival. Soms raken we mensen kwijt. En daarnet dus Saul Williams apart. Maar we hebben intussen David Murray ook kunnen vinden. Mr. Murray, you played a wonderful concert. I really loved it. Blues for Memo.
Yeah, well, we did that album like 3 years ago. And this is, we've been doing concerts since then. And during that time and before that, I was recording. I was actually on the road with Saul when we did the album. And that's how Saul got on the album, because we were on tour with Saul.
You met him at a funeral, right?
Yeah, I met him at Baraka's funeral. And he said, he got on stage. A lot of people talked at that funeral. A lot of poets and writers talked. But he was the most profound. He got on there, he looked at the casket and he said, Mary, get up. You're not fucking done yet. And I thought that was profound, that he was talking to the dead man in his casket. And he was saying, we need you, get the fuck up. He cursed and shit. Nobody else cursed at it.
Did you know his work before?
Huh?
Did you know his work before?
Yeah, I did, but I'd never seen him speak. I mean, there were a lot of people there. There were 20 other poets talking, but he was the most profound, and that's why I had my people. I actually didn't meet him there. I had some people contact him, 3D family, and that's how we got in touch with one another that way. I had someone contact him, tell him I wanted to work with him.
I learned in the interview I just did with him that I cannot call him a slam poet, but he...
It's like, Mary Baraka. At one point he'll tell you he don't want to be called Leroy Jones anymore. He wants to be called Mary Baraka.
Yeah, and is it true that he taught you the power of word?
Who?
Saul Williams?
Well, I knew about the power of words before, but he taught me the new way of speaking. I could say that. Because he's contemporary. He's a self-made man. He's from Haitian background. He's very profound in this world of social media and all this. He's a contemporary man. He's a metrosexual man. He's about right now, and I like to be that. I mean, I'm older than him, but people like him keep me young. People like you too.
Thank you. Well, so
I don't want to be surrounded by all of what I call the beard scratchers. These guys that come to my concert without their women, they just scratch their beards and look at me. I'm like, okay, that's like a lot of my old audience that were 50 years old in the 70s, and now they're all dead. I need new audience. I need new human. I need new bodies.
You work with great musicians, huh?
Yeah.
Mr. Meat Drake was drumming barefoot.
That's right. He's Bigfoot. I call him Bigfoot because he's got a big, heavy foot. He's great. I think he's the best drummer in the world. Personally, him and Nasheed Waits, I think they're the best, and I work with both of them.
After you met Saul Williams, he sent you some poems, and then you started writing. How did that work?
Well, when people send me poems, I've been doing it for years. When they send me poems, I put them on my piano, and then after about 2 or 3 weeks, they turn into music. And I'm not even sure how that happens. It just does.
And where do you draw inspiration from?
The words themselves. I mean, I've written music from poetry. I mean, the syllabic pentameter is very big. I mean, syllables, and I mean, I've done a project with Alexander Pushkin, who's been dead for 250 years. So I could certainly do something with live poets.
Are you looking forward to the concert of Pharos Andrus later this evening?
Of course, because he's one of my mentors and he's a friend. He's recorded with me a couple of times. We've done several concerts together. He's a friend. He's like my, not father, but like uncle.
And what did you learn from your uncle?
Just to keep playing and keep to try to make a beautiful tone. He has the most beautiful tone ever.
Yeah, raw and lyric in the same time, right?
Yeah, he's in the legacy of John Coltrane, and he studied John Coltrane, and I studied him, and Archie Sheps is also another friend from, like, well, an uncle to me, and the guys in the World Saxophone Quartet. I grew up under these people, and so now I'm getting older, and so I try to sponsor other young people. You know, I'm the old guy now, so I have a great responsibility to pass it on. It's like passing the torch. You know, Pharos here, and Pharos he's about 20 years older than me, 18 years, 17 years older than me. So I look up to him always.
Always good to see you, Mr. Murray, Mr. Saxophone Man.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to talk with you.